Hi, this is Tom Ladd for the 2019 Ozark Baseball Preview Magazine. We're spotlighting our cover selections. And from the Ozark Tigers, Blake Mozley joins us now. And Blake, first off, congratulations. This is a second year for you
Same
now
year.
being interviewed.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been an honor.
Being on this cover with some of the best in the area, I mean, that's quite a feat.
Yeah, it's quite exciting, especially I know a lot of them, so it's a good vibe around here.
How do you know these guys? I mean, this is a familiar house for you?
Oh yeah, very familiar house, and I know Mason just because we've been friends for a long time. We played on the same travel team. I know Will Duff played on the same travel team. Zach Cole, Carson. I know all of them, so it's been an honor.
Get those guys together, maybe that'd be quite an all-star team, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that'd be quite a team. That'd be pretty fun. We'd have some fun too, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. Blake pitched and played middle infield for the Ozark Tigers last year. 2-3 the record, 4 saves, hit .417 on the season, named all district. First off, talk about your defense, middle infielder, a little shortstop this year for you.
Yeah, mainly playing shortstop. I played a lot of second last year because Forrest played short, but yeah, I'm gonna play shortstop, and maybe they'll move me over the second a little bit.
Pitched a little bit too. You had a good pitching staff last year, but a couple of those guys have gone on to play D1 baseball.
Yeah, Forrest and Parker. Yeah, it was good because they'd always give me a big lead, and I just come and try and throw as hard as I could and shut it down. So, yeah, I know both of them very well, and they're very good pitchers. They're going to have a good year this year.
What's your role going to be on the mound this year for Ozark?
Dylan's going to be our 1, and I'm going to be our 2, and so I'll start a lot this year, which is something I've never really done. So I'm just trying to keep my arm in shape and then just be ready for that position.
People talk about having a rubber arm. I mean, is that something? Do you bounce back pretty good?
Yeah, it's just a lot of. I get with our training staff, and then we do arm recovery, and then you got to run a lot. I think that I'll be ready for. I don't think my arm will be hurting a ton this year. I think that I'll take good care of it.
It's tough, though, to be a starting pitcher and then play shortstop. I mean, that's a tough throw right after you pitch.
Right. I think that once you pitch, like my arms are loose for shortstop if I go back to short after I'm done pitching. So if the next day I have to come back, then I just got to do a lot of arm recovery and run a lot, and then I feel like I'll be fine. Maybe some ibuprofen, maybe a little bit of that too.
So that's the pitching part of it. You're more known as an offensive player. Not a big guy, but you hit the ball pretty good.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Talk about how that all came about. I know you had a little baseball in the background. Your dad
Right.
taught you the game a little bit back in the day.
Yeah, he's definitely helped my baseball IQ. Someone that definitely mentors me in baseball. So very appreciative of that.
He's been a scout and also played. So talk about what he's meant to you.
Yeah, he tells me how his mindset was when he played and what he looks for in players. So it's helped me a lot.
Talk about your approach at the plate. What are you looking for? You go kind of hit to all fields. Talk about your offensive game.
I just try to do what the situation is to help us win. And so if it's guy in second, I'm just trying to get a base hit, move him over, do whatever I can to help us win.
Not a huge power hitter.
I like to think that I hit a couple off the wall last year. I don't know. We'll see what happens this year. Maybe. Probably not though. Coach Essex gonna get mad at me and pop too much up. So I'll probably just try to stick to singles.
You talked about Coach Essex. What has he meant to your game over the years?
Oh, Coach Essex, that's my buddy. I love Coach Essex. He's really helped me out. He's a great coach. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Missouri State. Tell me about that decision. How'd that come about?
That happened in my sophomore year. I didn't want to play anywhere else. As soon as I got my offer, I committed. I think a week later. So that's where I wanted to play. I'm very excited to play there next year.
What about that program did you like?
What I like about the program, well, I like the facilities. The facilities are really nice, especially since you're playing at Hammond's. But I've always gone to the Missouri State games. I knew I just wanted to play there. It's just something I wanted to do.
Nice to stay home, or?
Yeah, it's very nice to stay home. My dad will still yell at me occasionally about baseball, but yeah, it's nice to stay home because I'll get to go home on the weekends or do whatever.
And it's neat because they play against the best of the best in college baseball, don't they?
Right, and it's 15 minutes away. It was a good decision.
Well, talk about the Tigers this year. What do you got coming back? How do you see the season unfolding?
I think that we'll have a good year. We got some good players. Dylan Franson's, I think, is going to really shut it down on the mound this year, and I think we got a lot of good bats in our lineup. Jake Skaggs, Carson, me, Dylan, Darren Sims, Brantley. I think we've got a good lineup.
It's very important for Mike Gessick and the Tigers to have a strong middle catching Your middle infield, center fielder. You think defensively you'll be okay?
Yeah, we're gonna have Darren in center field this year most likely, and I think Jake Skaggs. Gets some of the best reads in the outfield in high school ball. So I think we're gonna have a really good outfield, and I think we'll have a good infield this year too.
It's amazing. Ozark just reloads every year. I mean, they lost a ton of players, a ton of talent last year, and yet they're still going to be good this year.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for. Yeah, we lost so many seniors last year. That was really sad. I was really in with the senior class, and I really liked the senior class. So it was a tough loss, losing all of them, especially the way we lost. But we refill every year, so see how it goes.
Well, Blake, again, congratulations on being selected to the cover of the magazine. I wish you the best of luck this year and at Missouri State next.
Appreciate it. It was an honor.
Blake Mozley joining us once again from the Ozark Tigers, part of the 2019 Ozark Baseball Preview Magazine, and the cover selections for the Ozark Baseball Preview Magazine. This is Tom Ladd.